guest has been in dozens of films, recently in the television series Grounded for Life. Now he is starring on the new ABC program, The Knights of Prosperity. Please welcome Donal Logue.
By the way, I'm the only person in America with wider legs than you.
That's not... Sure. Oh, my God, look at that. I might have you beat. Let's see here. Here we go.
Look at Irish.
Nice. The Irish at the beach. There's nothing like it.
Exactly.
Now, a lot to talk about here. First of all, your show, terrific reviews. People really like this program.
Yeah, it's great.
People are excited about it. And then it premieres up against American Idol.
Yeah.
One of the most powerful television juggernauts in the history of the medium. How do you feel about that?
That was my miscalculation. Because, they said, where would you like to go? I think we can take them. I
really
think we should take them head on, and we should get crushed by them.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, you know what, God, it's weird. The critics love it, but the numbers are kind of low. And it's like, against American Idol, I don't know if the Super Bowl would do well.
No.
Yeah,
American Idol's watched...
Only you would survive against American Idol.
We double their numbers once they're...
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I ask no one to look into those figures. Trust me. But I understand that you once went to one of the finales of an American Idol.
I did.
Is that right?
I did. Yeah. When we were doing Grounded for Life the first year it was on Fox on the first year of American Idol, so they sent us. And
they sometimes send the actors from the show to put them in the audience to sort of get cross-promotion, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember there was a woman who was weeping profusely over Kelly Clarkson's win, because it was all happened that night.
Right.
And she was so emotional about it, and I was so kind of weirdly moved by it. I was like, my God, is that your daughter? And then she looked at me and she said, no, no! And then she wandered off. And my ex, Casey, punched me. And she goes, that was Valerie Bertinelli, dude. And I was like, oh, that's awkward. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Valerie Bertinelli.
I was like, why do you care so much?
Yeah. People get very emotional about...
And they should.
Yeah.
They should, yeah. Yeah, that's how Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin, they all got their start. Mouseketeers, American Idol, it's like we're all going to hell.
No, but many American presidents. Now, exactly. The show is the show is...
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's how it's going to happen.
Yeah, we should.
Your show, of course, great idea for a program where it's a bunch of guys that have this idea to rob Mick Jagger's house.
Yes.
And then they get involved in other schemes as well. Last night's show featured another celebrity, because you actually got Mick Jagger on your program, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
And he was really funny, I thought. He did a great job.
Fantastic, yeah.
You got another celebrity. You got the famous Screech.
Right.
From Saved by the Bell.
Dustin Diamond.
There he is.
You know,
so
it's weird. I think there's a lot of symbiosis.
No one's ever used the word symbiosis and screech in the same sentence.
I've always been obsessed with Small Wonder, Charles in Charge, and Saved by the Bell.
Small Wonder's the one with the little girl who's a robot.
Yeah, right.
That was,
and so, like, when I was Jimmy the cab driver on MTV, and he was always talking about, like, the height of comic creativity was always Saved by the Bell or Small Wonder or Screech or things.
Yeah.
So to be able to have him on a program and work... I wasn't really in scenes with him.
His name is, we should give him his real name.
Dustin Diamond.
Yeah, because people probably call him Screech on the street.
But the weird thing is, like, 2 seconds after he finished doing the stuff on our show, the next day it came out that he had made this sex tape, which was like, oh, great, thanks for telling us, dude. Secondly, then they were asking people, like, well, he hasn't been doing anything. He goes, no, I've been doing something. I'm currently working on a sitcom at ABC with Mick Jagger, which was like... the most ridiculous kind of association.
When not making a sex tape.
Mick's barely in it, you're barely in it. You and Mick, somehow you're trying to present this picture of you two holding hands together in your joint project. But,
right,
yeah.
Which was in the sex tape,
Did
to be
you
fair.
see the sex tape? No.
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't have time to watch it. More than 4 times. No, I never watched the... I'm proud to say I've never watched the Dustin Diamond sex tape.
Neither have I. How many in the audience have, though?
Wow. Well, we just learned who comes to Late Night with Conan O'Brien. That was a great Dustin Diamond sex tape. What do we do now? Let's go see Conan. Yeah!
But the show, I mean, the show is, I don't know if anyone have caught, this show is really fantastic. This cast, Kevin Michael Richardson, Josh Grassetti, this kid who hasn't worked before, this guy Maz Jobrani, Sofia Vergara, Lenny Venito, who's on The Sopranos. I mean, they're so good that I just, I hope people watch it just because to show up every day and work with these guys kind of blows my mind. And I've done a lot of these things over the years, but I've never been on something like this where I'm like, it's impossible to get through these scenes with these people. So,
well, as I said, critics have all, I think, unanimously said this is a terrific show.
That's the death knell, though, right?
Yeah, it's true.
That's when you do the after panel years later and go, wow, that was really unfair what happened to that show. But,
right.
But, you know, I think we're fighting back. We're on at 8:30s now, so we're not up against the American Idol juggernaut. They moved us up a half hour.
Sweet.
Nice. Thank you.
Let me take on American Idol.
Yeah.
Leave that to me. Now, you mentioned earlier, the Irish skin. I have to ask you, because I know that you spent some time as a teenager. You lived in Ireland for a while, didn't you?
Well, we went back and forth. My parents are from Kerry, and we came over. I was born in Canada, but we went back to Ireland, and we came to the United States when I was 2 to Boston. But we go back and forth a lot. My mom's living back there in Killarney now.
When I go, with the times that I've been to Ireland, I could stop the car I'm driving, get out, stand on the side of the road with a shovel, and I completely blend right in, you know?
Oh, yeah. And I'll go back to Ireland and someone will stop and go, "You owe me £5, you bastard!" Oh, because they think that you're their brother.
Right,
exactly.
Right. I do the same thing. I go over there.
You stand around and you're like, oh, if you and I walk down the street, we're just whatever.
Yeah. No, we could go to Ireland together and just like slightly change our clothes and then walk around and call ourselves the O'Banion Boys. Here come the O'Banion Boys. Watch out for them, you know.
Almighty, it is the O'Banion Boys out tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to do that actually because I'd go back to Ireland and then like busloads of tourists would pull into my mom's village, which is called Sneem. And they would come. It's Sneem.
Sneem. That's like a Dr. Seuss creature. Oh, okay. The creepy old Sneem.
Yeah, Sneem. And then I would just put on a really thick accent and.
Oh, you'd trick people?
Yeah, trick people.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, everyone believes that the Irish accent is the Lucky Charms guy. No. It is not. The Lucky Charms guy is. No one sounds like that in Ireland. No. They sound unintelligible.
Well, it's unintelligible, and it changes viciously from north to south or different parts of the county. Like, my uncles would be, "Arohedenisht," which means, "Are you going east?"
Right.
Right? And it's not doo-doo-doo. Yeah, lucky clovers or whatever it is. It's not that at all.
People do think it's like, welcome to you. Nice to see you. No one does it over there. So it's like, hey, go this. I don't want down to the people, boy, bring it in. You know, there's a lot of that.
It's Celtic. It's not English. I don't know what it is.
Then why do they spit afterwards? The Knights of Prosperity. Watch this show. It's very funny. It airs Wednesday nights at 8:30 on ABC. Very funny stuff, Donal. Thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you.
Donal Logue. Good to see you. We'll be right back. Kevin Brennan coming up. Very funny guys.